Mm. I truly feel like every single time I come on here to have a yap session with you guys, I'm always going through something, and today I'm going through it. I'm exhausted, didn't sleep well. I'm just fatigued. The end of the year cannot come sooner because I am so over it. Anyway, so I cut my hair the other day to see how it's gonna look like. Like, I look so pretty. It looks a little bit edgy because I was like, let's try something new. And this is not what I had envisioned. I was thinking like Rihanna type of style, like, you know, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not exactly, but like, I was like, ooh, it's gonna look cute or whatever. But it looks nice. Like, I kind of like it like this, but also the layers are not layering. Look at this one. The layers are not layering, so I'm gonna take it down and sleek down my hair, even though I know that it's gonna be super painful. So as we have this yap session, I am just gonna go on and on about things that make sense right now in my life, because I feel like we all need it. And since I am so enlightened, I thought, why not just have this nice yap session? So what am I yapping about? Nothing really. I think of late, I'm using Threads as my diary. Like, a lot of people use Twitter as their diary. I'm using Threads as my diary because I'm not on Twitter, and I love the fact that I'm not on Twitter. Like, the fact that I left Twitter has been so great. Not that I was even active on it, but I do sometimes miss Twitter days, but not as much as, you know, a lot of people would say they were active and now they miss Twitter, and so I don't really care much for Twitter because I was never on there that much. But honestly speaking, I use Twitter as a way to read the news, and I don't care much about the news. I feel like I had my political news era when I was in my 20s, and I had a lot of views at the time. I had so many opinions, and that is now done. Like, I am exhausted. There's just so much that's happening in the world right now that is just exhausting, and I do not want to be a part of it. Unless it does not affect me, then great. But then there are obviously causes that I care about. So those I do in my private time, in my, you know, private space. And I also have conversations about those issues with my friends. And I'm very proud actually at the fact that I have people that I can engage with a lot of things that I go through, or that I experience, or that I care about, instead of being a keyboard ninja. I am so glad, because there are so many keyboard ninjas out there who do not care about people's feelings, and I am grateful that I'm not one of those. So if you are one of those people who torment people online because you have an opinion, oh gosh, please spare me. But I do know that all of us have got opinions and we feel strongly about them, but you know what, sometimes you just need to shut up. Just shut up and watch things as they happen. Anyway, I am going to 33 soon. This is gonna be next year in February. I'm turning 33, and I am experiencing the best time of my life right now. I am currently going through the best season of my life. This year happened and it just took a turn for the better, and I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I have been having the best time, and I know that things don't last forever, including being in a great mood. Everybody has their season, and I feel like this is my season. And I used to post like, oh, one day I'm gonna have my season, one day I'm gonna have my season, this is a planting season. And now I am harvesting, I am reaping the rewards of, you know, having gone through so much in the past years. And I am so glad that I finally am seeing, I am experiencing that light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I've seen it, but now I'm experiencing it. It's warm, it's colorful, it's bold, it's beautiful, it's just magnificent, and I love it. I can't explain the feeling that I feel, and I thought that it would end at some point, and it's not ending, and I feel so happy and grateful about it. I am taking each day at a time. There are moments where I'm going through it, but despite that, I actually feel very hopeful. I feel excited about the future. I feel excited about a lot of things. And you guys know that I stay by myself. Cape Town rent is so expensive, and I'm considering moving. But when I think about moving, I'm just like, where am I going? Because the rent wherever I'm gonna go in Cape Town is gonna be probably triple the amount that I pay here, and I don't want to do that. But the thing is, here it's a little bit further away from people that actually make my life exciting. So it's like, what do I do? On the other hand, getting a car is an option, but I don't think I'm ready. I really don't think I'm ready. So now I'm fighting myself. Why does it look like I cut my hair? So now I'm fighting myself. On the conversation of hair, now that we are on hair, I'm going through it with my hair. I haven't seen my afro properly in months, and I do not like having my afro out because I'm not prepared. I don't have the energy for it. Whoever romanticizes afros, oof, better you than me, because it's painful. When it gets dry, it's painful, and I don't have the time for it, but I love it. So I'm thinking of relaxing my hair and getting a sew-in, because I've never had a sew-in before, or I've had it like back in the day when I didn't know anything about weaves, because I got into that at a later stage. I was a late bloomer with wigs and weaves, and you guys know that I'm always either in braids or just my natural hair. So now I want to relax my hair and have a sew-in and see how I feel about it. If it doesn't work out, I can always turn it back to afro. And then the other thing is maybe turn my hair into mini what's that, sister locks? But I also don't know, it's so, what's the word, definite? Is that the word? It feels like I can't change my sister locks into an afro again, and sometimes I really do miss the afro, but I also like sister locks. So now I'm just like, what do I want to do? I don't know. I really don't know. I am so stuck. So first things first, I'm just gonna get a sew-in for maybe in January, but now in December I'm gonna do more braids because I do not want to be dealing with hair being out in the open. As I said, I'm experiencing the best season of my life, and I am so great. And you know what? Since I've decentered men, I feel great. Like, I am realistic about expectations and all these things. But then again, I'm also acknowledging that I want companionship, but it's not my top priority at the moment, and because I know what's out there. What's out there is not great. So I'm realistic about that, and I've been protecting my energy as well in terms of who I put my effort into, so that's great. So it does get a little bit lonely, but I prefer being lonely than being stressed out or having to accommodate somebody in my life. I feel like I'm not ready for that. I feel like I'm in this personal bubble where I'm just having so much fun by myself, despite the occasional loneliness, that I don't want anybody to disrupt that bubble. I don't want anyone in my bubble at the moment. I really don't, because the moment I allow somebody in this little bubble, it's just gonna go downhill from there, or it's just gonna be better. I don't know, but I don't want to find out yet. Also because I do know that the kind of person that I'm looking for is not in South Africa for sure. And I'm not saying that they're in Europe. Please, no, I'm not saying that. But I do know that they're not in South Africa. If they are in South Africa, great, perfect, even better, because yeah. But I don't know. I've always felt like the person that I'm supposed to be with is not in South Africa. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I am health-wise, I'm doing okay, but I'm kind of experiencing a bit of a health situation that I don't know what it is. A lot of food makes me sick. I don't eat as much as I want to because I'm scared that if I eat, I'll get sick. It's just emotions, you know? So I'm trying to work through that on what is it that's making me this sick. So I'm gonna be consulting with a couple of doctors and find out what's wrong. I'm not scared though. I am grateful that I have the resources to seek help, because back in the day I would have just been staying home and hoping that I would get better. So yeah, it's really great. It's the best time to be alive right now. And then Tyler is coming to South Africa. I actually wish I could go and watch her live. My sister's coming to town, so I would have loved to take her there, but I really don't know what I want to do for December. I just want to have like a restful holiday season, because we don't close at work. We only have like a week off for Christmas and then a New Year's, and that's it. Like, and I'm just like, I don't want to exhaust myself when there isn't that time to rest, because I feel like I'm carrying last year's fatigue and now I'm just too exhausted. So yeah, oh, this yep session is like 10 minutes. Anyway guys, I'm guessing that this video is going to be long, but I am so glad that a lot of you are actually enjoying the consistency, and I'm so glad that I'm finding my people. This channel is so much better than the one that I had, in terms of I'm not rushing the growth. I'm not trying to force people, I'm not trying to force my content onto people. And I've made such good friends around the world so far, and it's beautiful, and I keep on making friends on Instagram, but my worry is I might not be able to maintain that. I've shared this on Threads, and it bothers me a lot that I make friends but I don't know how to maintain the friendships. Oh, that's a cute doggy. Yeah, I don't know how to maintain these friendships, so but we'll get there. So other than that, I'm gonna undo my hair. Tomorrow is a work day, so I want to slick down my hair and then go get it done next week Wednesday, and then see what's next. Also need to change my nails. Like, I'm putting so much effort into how I look, and I love it so much, because I'm doing it for the female gaze. Like, I want to look pretty and do girly stuff, and just like, oh, it's so fun. Being a girl is so fun. I always wonder, don't boys get like bored with themselves? I mean, we just change all the time, and we have so many ways of expressing ourselves. And I feel like, I guess like men have got a way of expressing themselves, like with cars and friendships and the kind of sports that they like, and the kind of clothes that they wear and the kind of people they surround themselves with. But I feel like with women, you can literally be so many women in 1 month, all for the fun of it, all because you can, if that makes sense. Not that I'm trying to compare women and men, but like, I do wonder sometimes, do they have FOMO, you know? But yeah. Another exciting thing is that I once shared on TikTok that my mom bought a piece of land back in Limpopo, and she's finally started building. So it's amazing. I'm so excited, because my wish has been to retire early and go back to Limpopo and open start a small business just to sustain myself, and then just be about my life, you know, the quiet, slow life with family around. I really just want to stop working at 45. That's my goal. Like, I'm done. I do not want to wake up in the morning at 45. And also because I don't want kids. That will be a conversation for another day. Also because I don't want kids. Like, I do not have the desire to be a parent. It's amazing. I also, sometimes I joke with my mom. I'm saying, because my mom is a single parent, and I'm like, I'm gonna retire with you. I'm gonna have a cat, and I'm just gonna retire with you. We're just gonna be two old women at home minding our business. And yeah, that's all I want. Because I feel like the prospect of marriage, I do want to get married, but I feel like the prospect of marriage is so far-fetched for me that I don't know. I feel like I can't settle. I don't want to settle. I've worked so hard to be where I am emotionally and physically and mentally, that I feel like I cannot stand for any nonsense. Like, I cannot let anybody in my life to be disruptive, if that makes sense. So I'm ready to retire at 45. Geesh. So which means that I need to work as hard as I can to make money so that I can travel throughout Africa, experience African cultures and food and all these things before I retire. So anyway, in the comments, just share with me, what is it that you're looking forward to with your life? Like, what is the one thing that you're experiencing right now, be it good or bad, something that makes you happy, excited, anxious, and all these things? Share with me. Let's have a little conversation, because I really want to get to know you guys better. I really want to build this community where it's a safe space and we can grow together and we can share experiences, because I know that a lot of you are not creators, a lot of you are not on YouTube, you don't share videos like I do, but the only way that I can know a little bit more about you is if you share some things about yourselves so that I can get to know you. And I really want to do that. I really want to know you guys. So yeah, because this channel is gonna be here for a long time, so might as well get to know each other. Anyway, let me continue doing my hair and stop yapping, because if I go on and on, it's not gonna end. You know the struggle. Is it a struggle? Is it? It's not. But you know the drill. We are back again with another edition of our weekly vlog. I am so proud that I'm this consistent. Guys, I look so busted. Gosh, it's been such a very interesting week in that nothing happened except that I took my hair out. So it's not really a busy weekend, but I can only do my hair on Sunday. I have a date, a girl's date tomorrow, and yeah, so it's one of those days, like it's one of those weeks where you're just like, are we really doing this? Are we really doing this, you know, this adulting thing? Because I don't want to do it anymore. I want to retire. I'm done. I don't want to be an adult. I really don't want to be an adult. I'm over it. I'm done. The year-end fatigue has caught up with me finally. I cannot keep my eyes open. I cannot keep my body up. I literally cannot do anything. I am exhausted. That's how exhausted I am. I'm so exhausted. And this festive season, I want to make it a point that all I do is get massages and sleep. That's all I want to do. Get massages and sleep, because I'm tipping out. I'm tipping out. So other than that, I'm gonna shower and yeah, and then see what today has in store for me. I do have a lash appointment. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's so warm and oof, it's a beautiful day. So I'm getting my lashes done. As you guys can see, I still have some lashes on. I also need to do my brows this month. Yeah, my lashes are still on, most of them. These ones stay longer than these ones because I sleep usually on my left side all the time, so they come off. I need to do my brows. The glue that I use for my brows, like the brow glue, is making my skin dry under the eyebrows. That's why you see the flaking. It's so annoying. Let's go shower, and then after that, leave. I'm gonna undo my hair and just let it all down because it's so dirty, guys. Do you see? It's, oh my goodness. That's disgusting. It's so dirty. This is so embarrassing. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I am gonna do my hair on Sunday. I mean, I could go do it today, but I won't finish. So which means I have to do it tomorrow. Anyway, let's start the day.
woman of the hour. Yes, yes, yes.